Hello everyone, this is Pooka and welcome to the finals from the Des Plaines, Illinois Battle Road. Now, Battle Roads, as you probably know, this year are only Swiss rounds. There's no top cut afterwards. So, this is the sixth Swiss round, and both of these players are undefeated, and we will be deciding our winner for the tournament right here between Noah Weiss and Vince Blasko, two guys from around the Chicago area. Although I believe Noah is originally from Nebraska or somewhere around there. But either way, we're going to get started here. And the first thing you may notice is that Noah has a Swablu. Now, Garchomp Altaria. This is a deck that has probably received the most hate of any deck in recent memory in the Pokemon TCG. People like to laugh at this deck. They're like, haha, this was the most overhyped deck of all time. Oh, what were you guys thinking? Why did we ever think this was good? And Noah here is playing it, and he is 5-0 at this Battle Road, which featured players like Ross Coffin, players like Jay Witz. I also played in this tournament, and now we have these two guys that are 5-0. And now Vince, he's playing the new Plasma deck that we got from Plasma Freeze. Looks like Noah doesn't have the greatest start. He does not get a Gibble into play here, but he can use Sing with Swablu, hopefully put the Kyurem to sleep. But, unfortunately for him, it does wake up, and now Vince will have an opportunity to capitalize on this. So yeah, we do not get to see the Garchomp Altaria deck very often. Maybe we'll get to see Noah show it off here. We really don't get to see it at all, is what I mean. I haven't seen this deck since probably the first set of Battle Roads back in autumn. That was almost a year ago. At the beginning of this season. That's probably the last time I've seen this deck, maybe at that first regional. We do see Vince play a Hypnotoxic Laser here and then a Bicycle. So he's getting off to a fairly quick start. We'll see if he can get that turn 1 Frost Spear with the Kyurem. Looks like he has a Skyla, a Dowsing Machine, and a Catcher in his hand. He decides to play the Skyla. I guess he could have played the Dowsing Machine for the Bicycle if he really wanted to get risky here, get really greedy, but he decided not to, and he's just going to Skyla for a supporter, I think. So this is actually a pretty slow start for Vince as well. Maybe this will give Noah the time he needs to get set up, as Vince does Skyla for that Full Art Juniper. It is so shiny, the camera can't even take it. We see Vince does have all sorts of full arts on his board. A Thundurus, a Deoxys, that Kyurem. That can't be full art, so that's as shiny as he can get it, though. Looks like his reverse foil. But yeah, we just see a Laser and a Pass from Vince. He does get 2 Plasma Energy in the discard pile, which can be good and bad. Good, because you can use Thundurus EX's Raid and Knuckle to get that back onto one of your Pokemon. Bad, because you lost 2 Plasma Energy, which fuels a lot of your attacks, especially when it comes to stuff like Chorus Machine, searching those Plasma Energy out from your deck and attaching them to your Pokemon. Now here we see Noah. He plays a Level Ball for the Emolga, and it looks like he's probably going to use Call for Family this turn and get some Gibbles into play. That way he can start setting up some Garchomps, and then he can really go to town. We do see that Altaria that has the, I believe it's the Fight Song ability. I can't quite remember what it's called, but it adds 20 damage to all of your Dragon-type attacks. Pretty darn good ability, actually. It's just tough to get enough of them in play to make an impact, but here we go. Double Gibble, and maybe Noah can pull something off here. So now it's going to be up to Vince to do something here. Garchomp actually isn't that bad against the Plasma deck since it relies so much on Special Energy. It can just discard them every turn and really make it tough for them to do anything. And we did see Vince play the Dowsing Machine for the Bicycle this turn, and he draws into the Chorus Machine, puts the Plasma Energy onto the active Kyurem. And then if he has, maybe a Blend Energy, he has another Bicycle. Jeez, he's drawn through his deck pretty quickly with these Bicycles. So he is going to put the Blend on the Kyurem, and then a Laser, and a Juniper. I gotta think he's going for like a catcher here. He does have 1 Deoxys EX in play. There's a Burbank City Gym, that helps too. Deoxys EX has the Power Connect ability, which adds 10 damage to each of your Team Plasma Pokemon's attacks. Pretty darn brutal. So Frost Spear, just like this, is going to do 50 damage with the Deoxys, and then the Laser and the Burbank is going to finish off that Emolga. And he'll also do 30 to a benched Gibble. Taking the first prize here, and this is going to be really rough for Noah. Garchomp Altaria really needs a couple turns to set up. You know, it's very good when it gets 1 or 2 turns to set up with Gabite's Dragon Call ability. Now, we do see a laser from Noah. We don't see that too often from Garchomp Altaria decks. Usually can't fit them. But he does have a laser. If he can get a Gabite out this turn, start using Dragon Call. It allows you to search for any Dragon Pokemon. You can search for another Gabite, and then eventually you get a bunch of Garchomps out into play just through that ability. But it looks like he just has to use Sand Attack. Oh, that's no good. So he lasers and then uses Sand Attack, and we don't see any evolutions out of Noah here. This is pretty brutal. Vince is going to attach a Float Stone to his Kyurem and then retreat into the Thunderous EX. Going to attach another Float Stone to Deoxys and then Juniper his hand away. And it looks like Vince is in a good position to start rolling here. He's just getting all the momentum. He goes for the Lugia. This is kind of the killer play here. Of course, Lugia EX has that overflow ability. When you knock out a Pokemon with an attack from Lugia, you take an extra prize. And Plasma Gale for 4 colorless energy does 120 damage. Then you have to discard a Plasma Energy. Otherwise, it doesn't do anything. But that's going to be big to get a 2-prize knockout at some point. I'm sure that's what he's going for. Noah, he promotes Swablu. He's going to catch her out the Deoxys with no Float Stone. Man, he just does not seem to have anything. He's going to sing. And Vince does stay asleep. Maybe Noah can buy a turn here. I'm not too sure. We'll see if Vince plays Switch, or if he plays... Alright, he's going to grab another Float Stone. I would assume with this many Float Stones, you would play Keldeo EX, and that's exactly what's going to happen here. We do see the rush in from the Keldeo EX. The Float Stone gets the free retreat and goodbye status. Oh man, this game is going downhill quickly. We see another Raiden Knuckle gets the double colorless back onto the Lugia EX. Can Noah do anything here? He's just going to pass, and this seems really unfortunate. You know, you would hope for a better game from Noah's deck. It just seems like it's crapping out on him here, which can happen to any deck. Unfortunate that we're getting this here in the final round here at the Des Plaines, Illinois Battle Road, but, you know, it happens. We're going to see a Frost Spear from Vince. He's just going to do 50 to the Gibble, I think, and then 30 to the Altaria. All right, we got a level ball. Maybe things will turn around here, but it seems like we're at the point of no return. Noah's down 3 prizes. He's probably going to be down 5, honestly, by the end of this turn. By the end of Vince's next turn. He's going to get a Gabite, use Dragon Call for another Gibble. And man, is there anything he can do here? There's so much energy on Vince's board. He's got 2 Deoxys in play. That means Lugia EX does 140. Even a Garchomp at this point knocks out Lugia EX. Frost Spear from Kuro knocks out a Garchomp. He's always got Raiden Knuckle to fall back on. And you can see why this Plasma deck has been winning so much. It is very strong. It has so many tools to work with. It is quick, hard hitting, has options. And this is why we're going to see this deck a lot. And why it wins so much. And why Garchomp Altaria has kind of fallen by the wayside. Now, Noah has gotten a really bad hand this game. It's been really unfortunate. But heck, this happens sometimes. We can't pick the games. We can't pick how the games go at Battle Roads. And there's like that. Noah concedes. And Vince Blasko will be your winner here at the Des Plaines, Illinois Battle Roads. So congratulations to Vince. He'll take home this tournament, get the victory cup and all that good stuff. It's a shame Noah couldn't get his stuff going, but that's just how Pokemon goes sometimes. So that's going to wrap things up here. I am Pooka here from the Top Cut. We'll have some more videos for you guys soon, and I'll see you guys next time.